Hello YouTube, my name is Derek. I'm going by double DJ-Derek on here. Welcome to my first video, hopefully the first of many for my channel. We're doing video game tips, tricks, and walkthroughs with a main emphasis being on doing it without level grinding. I hate doing it, it's a waste of time. I'll do it for super bosses or post-game content, but general side questing and just the general playthrough should get you through the game, in my opinion. So we are starting off with a game notorious for the need to grind levels, and we aren't doing it. We'll get through without it. Probably my favorite game in the Final Fantasy series, which is Final Fantasy Tactics. This is the PS1 version. If you are playing the new Evil East Chronicles, this should still work for you. Difficulty-wise, this is comparable to the hardest setting, and most of the other changes are just quality of life improvements. You know, voice acting, interface. They changed a couple, character and spell names, but other than that, it's the same game. So anything we do here should work just fine for you on that. Like I said, this game is known for the need to grind levels because of a couple of key difficulty spikes. The big one being Ygraf and Velius at the end of Chapter 3. I got soft locked there my first time through, just like many others, when the game gives you a chance to save right before the battle, only to find out you are way overmatched and have no chance of winning. And since you just saved, you can't go back. All you can do is restart the whole damn game over with. So we are going to beat him without grinding levels. I know the old strategy guide says you should be at least level 45 before you take him on. I've seen a couple other videos of people doing it under leveled, and they usually died a few times before finally pulling it off, and they were in the upper 30s when they did it. I'm going to show you how to beat him consistently at level 20. So less than half of the recommended level. And in fact, I've got an old save here I can show you. This is going through the whole game. This is not just or doing all the side stuff as well here. So I always have the same dates, August 27, 28. Because I don't do any back and forth level grinding. All my playthroughs end on those dates. Merman Death City's the last level. This is saved right outside that. A couple battles leading up to the end game. As you can see, barely 19 hours of total gameplay. Level 43 at the very end, and that is including all the side quest stuff. So you've got all the hidden characters. You got Beowulf, Reese, Worker 8, and Cloud. Also completed the deep dungeon and learned both Ultima and Zodiac spells along the way. So we will do everything. So enough of my rambling, running my mouth here. Let's get this started. Okay, so here we are at the first real battle. I spared you guys the opening battle at Orborn Monastery, which is just a tutorial. It's like 11 guys fighting and you control one of them. So it's just show you the basics of the game. Here you get your main character Ramza, and we get to choose between 4 squires and 2 chemists to add with him for a party of 5. You just go with the squires. The chemists, you won't need them. This battle's pretty easy and pretty easily outclass the opposition. So I just line up the squires here. The only real strategy you need for this fight is kind of a basic one that you use in every fight, and that is to gang up on the enemies, try and take them out instead of spreading out your damage. That way you got fewer guys that can hit back at you. Whenever possible, attack them from behind. If not behind, at least from the side. You usually get a 100% chance to hit from the side. Not always. Depends on kind of what you're up against. You always do from the back, except against a couple like key bosses, and even those you get like 90%. But if you attack them head on, they always get a chance to dodge or block. So you only want to do that if you don't have another option. So let's see what we got here. Also, you want to always prioritize the mage classes. I'd put the chemist in that as well. You want to hit them first because not only are they usually easier to kill and have less health, but they have AoE type attacks and healing and stuff where you can affect multiple guys at once. I always like check these guys. Okay, see who has randomly got throw stone just because it gives them the ability to hit from a distance. So I will take, I'll throw him way down here. I'll actually hit the chemist. Usually can't get to him this early, but I think if someone else hits him, he's just going to go heal. So let's take this guy out. So, and I'm going to set my guy facing him, because that's likely where they're going to come and attack me from. It's not as important because you can probably get to the side anyway. So, alright. So while we're doing this, I can kind of go into my endgame plan here. I guess I can get to him. Only options to hit him from the front, and we still got him. Alright, so I mentioned how we're going to do this in the long term. First thing I'm going to do when we get out of this battle is I'm going to fire everybody. Oh damn, he had throw stone too. And then we're going to rehire some better crew. So, once we get out of here, I will be rehiring 3 new guys. God, everybody gets throw stone. And only 3, not 4. Why would I do that? Because like you saw at the beginning, you get your 1 guy and then you're allowed to bring 4 more along with him. Well, why can't I hit him? I should have line of sight through there. Oh well. So, I get another. Alright, I keep getting sidetracked here. Face that way. Okay, so we only want 4 guys total with Ramza. The main one plus 3 more. Because you only get to bring 5 guys when you're doing the random battles. When you're doing the storyline battles, sometimes you do. But most of the time, if you have 2 guests in your party, or sometimes even with 1, you don't get to bring that extra guy, you only get to bring 4. So, put him around here, better chance of hitting. So I was kind of surprised once I figured this out, but you get your first unique characters to join you later in the game, right near the end of Act 2. You get Agrius, followed you get Mustadio first, and you get Agrius 1 battle later. So at that point, you've got your 5th. Leading up to that, there are only 3 battles in total where you're allowed to have all 5 guys in there. All the other ones, you only get to bring 4. So what does that mean? Well, that means if you got a 5th guy, he's going to be massively underleveled and pretty ineffective. The best thing he's probably good for is running around and being a distraction. He's not going to accomplish a whole lot for you. But even whatever he does, any damage he deals, or hits the absorb, that's stuff your other guys could be doing instead, which means he's kind of stealing experience from them. You're much better off just having a party of 4, and if you can get through the extra battles being a man down, you're better off doing it that way. And given that there are only 3 where you can't do that, or we can't bring all 5. And those 3 battles are the second fight against Maluda, right after you kick Algus out of your party. And then the 2 fights near the end of Chapter 2. First one, well, they're back to back. It's the one where you have to rescue Mustadio and his dad in the Goat Machine City. And the other one is the Battle of the Swamps right before that one. So, and that's it. Only those 3 battles. So if you can get through them being a man down, you're better off doing it that way. So we will do that. And when I said we're going to rehire 3 new guys, what I'm going for is guys with high brave and low faith. The brave is pretty obvious. That's your physical damage, your attack and defense, stuff like that. You know, it makes sense to want that high. But for the faith is more of a double-edged sword. If you have a high faith, yes, your spells will do more damage. Yes, your positive, things you cast have a greater chance of success. However, negative magic coming your way is also more effective. So that means you will take more damage when somebody casts a spell on you. And also negative status effects, things like stop, slow, don't act, don't move, frog, just to name a few that annoy me the most. Those are going to have a higher chance of success as well. So the solution here is basically we're going to build those 3 guys up using all melee skills. So we have no need for magic. We go with a lower faith so that it has less effect on us, essentially. So that is the plan. Just gonna get rid of this damn chemist before he heals again. He's making this battle a lot longer than it usually is. Try and finish him off here. Good. Okay. Alright, so we're abandoning the magic, but we still need to be able to heal. And since we're not using the white mage, we'll instead just use the chemist as our healer. And the chemist is pretty much better in every way anyway. The one advantage the white mage has is that they have those AoE heals. Being able to heal multiple guys at once obviously is quite useful. The downside is that there's a casting time to it, and the AI is smart enough to go after whichever guy is wounded and take him out before he actually gets a chance to heal. So not only that, but they're also smart enough to get into the casting area and you end up healing them instead of you. I don't think I can hit him yet. No, okay. So, yeah. But the real deal breaker when it comes to the mage class, in my opinion, is the raise spell that you use to revive a fallen guy. Yes, it does work more often than not, but it's not reliable in key situations. I think even when I was running guys with high faith, both as the caster and target, it was something like, I don't know, what was it, like 82% success rate? And I think it was 73 if you used Raise 2 for the full revive. So, and what that means is you get times where you're sitting there and, your guy's about to expire, you cast a Raise spell and it fails and he turns into a crystal and you have to do the whole damn battle over again. Or lose your guy permanently. So, I've had that happen so many times, and I'm just done with it. So, but on the other hand, I think I can hit him from here. With the chemist, yeah. With the chemist, there's no casting time. It's an instant heal. There's no RNG. You know exactly how much you're going to heal with every potion. You don't have the range that you do with the white mage. You got to be right next to him. Unless you are the chemist, then you can throw it up to 4 spaces away. But there is a passive ability for it that you can get if you want to. I've never felt it necessary. But the most broken skill in the game is auto potion. That's a chance to get a free potion use or a free action for it every time you take damage. I don't know what the exact trigger is. I think it's your brave has something to do with it. I might be wrong on that. But yeah, it's nothing more amusing than getting hit by like a summon for 70 damage on 3 of your guys, only to have them all use a high potion and negate it all. So, alright, so I just saved because we're out of here. I'm looking at my party, see if I'm going to keep any of them. Sometimes you get lucky and get a good one. So that, you know, you can really decide numbers you want, and because we're going to re-roll for new ones, and we're not going to do it for long. You can grind forever. I ain't going to do that. I'm usually happy with like 68 brave, which I think you can get maybe 72, 73. Faith I want in the 40s. I'll usually take up to like 52. So I don't think I saw any. Oh, that's a keeper for sure. Yeah, the rest are garbage. So that'll save me actually $1,500 for hiring a new guy. Because normally if you hire 3 guys, you're flat broke after you do it. So, but I'm going to steal the equipment off of everyone that I'm going to get rid of here. There's Delita, Ranza. Oops. Alright, so that's our keeper. Alright, so removing this guy. Oh, oops. Remove a unit. Wrong button. Can't remove him. God dang it. It's been too long since I played this game. Gotta remember what buttons do what. Alright, so we should have 3 guys left. Yeah. Alright, so we'll hire 2 more. We'll hire 2 more. Alright, like I said, don't like it, try again. Even when I'm hunting for 3 of these guys, for those numbers I just mentioned, I can usually do it in 3 or 4 minutes. It's not that hard to get them. And you get to modify their stats as the game goes on if you want to. So it's really just about having a good starting point. Come on. Now that I got the one free one, I'll probably take forever to get the ones I want now. I think the faith can go as low as 40 is the lowest I've seen it. Come on. Oh, that's damn near perfect for what you're able to roll. So yeah, we'll take that. Kaplan. Alright, 1500. Try again. That's borderline. Like I said, I'll usually go 68, 52. Alright, I'll take him. The other 2 are really good. Yeah, I don't want to roll anymore. And we still have an extra $1,500 because we didn't have to hire a 3rd guy. Alright. Oh, forget the shop yet. I want to check out what skills. So Ramza. Good. So priority 1 for everybody. Gain job points up. For Ramza, I also get the move +1 just because The others are going to go through the Thief class where they get the move +2. Ramza will not, because I'm going to turn Ramza into a caster. Just so that we've got one in our party. And like I said, Chemist is the main thing, main secondary for everybody. Potion, followed by Phoenix Down. And then we go Auto Potion, and then X Potion is the other skill we want. God dang it. You actually don't need to get High Potion. I find that I never use it. And you still can trigger Auto Potion off of it, even if you don't have it unlocked. So, alright. Item, game jump point up. And then you stay a squire until he learns the move. Alright, see, this guy does not know anything. Doesn't have 200 yet. Does have enough for these two, that's good. Doesn't have the game job up yet. This dude, hey, it's nice when they all start with Potion and Phoenix Down. Enough points to get them both. You never know when you need them. Alright, last guy. And of course, as soon as I said something, we got one who doesn't have it. Well, he's already learned Potion, but he's still a couple points shy of Phoenix. And then Delita, don't care about it. Alright. So, now we can go shopping. All I'm really getting here is potions. And actually, I'll sell off the stuff I don't need. Remedy I will use, but not for a long time. The only thing I'm really saving here is Phoenix Downs, and I live by a loud road in case you couldn't tell. And Elixir, because it's so hard to replace those. Ether I'll probably use eventually, but I'll sell everything else besides those. So let's get some potions. And I get a few phoenixes just in case. See, I got 1,200 left. I would have had 1,500 less, but then I also, you know, have stuff like extra gear that I could have sold off of those guys I took, that I fired. So, easily could have afforded this stuff. Alright, save. Now this first battle here, you gotta choose at the beginning whether you're gonna try and rescue Algus or just destroy the Death Corpse. I forgot there's a cutscene. So, if you choose the easier option, which is to destroy the Death Corpse, it actually is better for you. If you choose the save an Algus, if he gets killed, you gotta do the battle over again. Most of the times you get something negative if you don't choose to save someone. You know, when you get this option later on. In this one, your party actually gets +10 brave if you just choose to go after the Death Corpse and forget Algus, essentially. So, and that does come in handy because anytime your brave or your faith end at more or less than what you started with, for every 5 points, you get a permanent 1 point change. So +10 brave means everybody's going to get 2 more brave at the end of the battle permanently. So, and then we don't have to worry about saving Algus anyway. I think there's a couple other times where you have to make a choice like this, and if you don't choose the save option, your party gets -10 brave. So I think one of them you got to rescue a Chocobo, the other one, I think that's where we rescue Mustadio. When we first run into him, if I remember right. So, alright, come on, let's get through this. I'll save again. There's always the off chance you have to redo a battle, power goes out or something. I don't want to have to watch a cutscene again. Hope nobody's trying to watch this for all the dialogue and stuff, because I'm just going to fly through it. If I try and remember not to, I will forget. Because I've played this game so many times, I usually just fly through it. So, I guess hopefully you can pause and read it if you need to. But I actually really like the story in this game. It's one of my favorite parts of it. Alright, now I know I said we aren't doing any level grinding, and that's true, but I got a little caveat in that I'm not going to waste any actions either. So what I mean by that is you get credit for doing something, even if it's like you can attack, if you can't attack the enemy, you can attack your own guys and still get experience for it. But basically anything you do that makes it so that the battle is different than it was when your turn started, whether it's healing 1 health or swinging something, whatever. You heal a guy that's at full health, you get nothing. But as long as you do something that affects the battle, you get credit for it. So when I say that I don't consider this grinding, it's like if I can get to the enemy, oh, here's the option, see, destroy the death corpse. If I can get to the enemy, I will. But like here, nobody's got any long-range attacks. We start on opposite sides of the battlefield. So I'll end up beating up my own guys and healing them just to get experience until the enemy gets close enough that we can get them. In fact, I'll probably beat up Delita. So yeah, I've had times like I selected the option to save Algus, and then those 2 idiots next to him got critical hits and killed him before I could even take an action. That was frustrating, because I think I forgot to save after the cutscene that time too, if I remember right. This is pretty normal for how the battle goes here to start. They're all going to kind of line up over there. Alright, okay, so this guy... So like I say, I can't do anything useful, but I can get over here and smack Delita. He actually took a defensive stance. He must have known I was coming. I'll be mad if I miss then. Sure. I'll just hit my other guy. 20 damage there. Then I'll have this guy come up. And heal Delita, and you get credit for that too then. See? And this one, oh crap. I should have had him heal this guy. Forgot Remzo was in the way. Alright, same result. Oh crap, I forgot to set the damn items for him. Ugh. Alright, I'll throw a stone at somebody. So he can't heal. Okay, I gotta remember that. That was a brain fart. You kitty, kitty, kitty. Alright, guys. Now, see, this is the... Okay, good. He's gonna heal. If he was gonna attack them, he'd go stand in that bottleneck and then nobody could get out. Now at least he'll back up. And they should come to me somewhat here. Hopefully they get close enough that I can get to them. You're in my way, Delita. I don't know if I could get around to that guy or not. I might have to beat up Delita and Algus. Yeah, well, he can't. Oh, good. Remza can get down here. Okay. Better healing. This is the other reason why I've always got a lot of potions. It's free actions, or gaining your, still getting access to your stuff, I mean, but... Or getting your points. I can't talk today. I think I can hit him with a rock. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so I know I kind of haven't really told you where we're going with my build here, other than we're going for Chemist as our secondary thing, which is true for pretty much everybody I use. These three guys that we're hired, we're going to build up here. They're sticking with the melee class, and we are going, all three of them are going to be ninjas. And they will be built specifically for attack. You'll see me throughout the game getting gear that is, you know, less health, less defense, but instead, you know, gives me like +1 attack. So everything will be focused on giving them more offense. And they have enough movement range, enough speed. You know, the idea is going to be get them in there, let them make that first swing, and the enemy does not survive long enough to make that second swing. And because the ninjas get to wield 2 weapons, it's a beat stick. They can do some serious damage. So that is what we will be building them towards. In order to unlock the ninja, you need a level 3 archer, a level 4 thief, and also a level 2 geomancer. Although I will usually run the geo to level 3 or 4 because I want them to get the passive ability attack up. And you pretty much need to be about that high in order to get it. So I don't think I can get to anybody, can I? No, all I can do is heal. So, yep. Okay, so they will be, so we'll have 3 ninjas with those guys. And then Ramza, who is already, you know, 70 faith and 70 brave. You know, you might as well have 1 magic user in your party. Who here is still hostile? That guy, and that one. Alright, so we can go here. Might as well have 1 magic user in the party. So I will make Ramza into a summoner. Will be his kind of end game thing. You can't get to me yet. Okay. So that's why I went with the move +1 for Ramza. I will eventually get him move +3. I'll briefly turn him into a bard. But that's a very late game class. So it'll be well into chapter 4 before we do that. And he will end up cherry picking a lot of the different magic skills from the various trees as we go through them as I do this build for him. So that is that's pretty much it. That's kind of the battle plan here. So let's see how according to plan it actually goes. So far, nothing really out of the ordinary is happening for this one. The first, what is it, 1, 2, 3 battles are pretty straightforward and simple. But when you get to, I think it's Dortar Trade City is the first one, where there's a bit of a difficulty spike if you're not prepared for it. Can I get to him? Yeah. Oh, good. He's got the built-in counter attack, so I was kind of hoping he wasn't going to get it off here. 75%. Is this my guy that throws? Should be able to get behind him and throw with better odds than that, since he's only got a couple health. 100%. See, the stupid thing, it says 100% 6 damage and then does 3. We're almost done here. Everybody's done enough actions. So we'll switch after this. We'll have 2 chemists, one of them being Ramza, and then 2 others working towards the ninja classes. So the most important thing here is getting everybody all their potion abilities. So that is definitely priority 1. You know, but you can't run 4 chemists, you get your ass kicked. So the way to do it is to just have like 2 of them doing it, and then when one gets done, you know, switch him to something else and pull one of the other guys off of whatever they're doing, and have them start doing the chemist stuff. So, alright, just one guy to go. How much health he got? He's almost done. Algus will probably come down and finish him off. Okay. Throw. Can't get behind him. 4. We've just seen the throw do only 3 damage. I guess I'll try attacking. 95%. Anytime it's below 90, I swear it never works. It's just me. Anyone who knows me, you hear me say all the time, when it comes to luck and RNG, I defy all logic. It never works. To a comical level. Anyone who knows me will verify that. So, all right, we got a couple cutscenes to get through here. I think we got 2 at the next castle, so it takes a couple minutes to get through these. As we're playing through here, you guys, like I said, this is my first video. You know, if you can think of things, if you got questions, put them in the comments. If you want to know me to clarify something. I haven't really decided how long I'm going to make these videos. I figure I'll make them like an hour or something. You know, I know if you're looking for something specific and you get a 4-hour video, it's a pain in the ass to find it, so I don't want to make them too long. You know, I figure like 3-4 battles at most, and then save for the next video. So, but I'll try and get back to anybody who leaves a comment or asks a question. So, hopefully this stuff is useful to you guys. I'll be playing the game either way, but might as well try and help everybody out here. I think with the Evil East Chronicles, they actually like massively expanded the dialogue and how much chatter there is going back and forth. I haven't played it. I've just seen, you know, clips of it and heard reviews and things like that. So, but there are definitely some quality of life improvements that it has that I wish this one had, but come on, almost done. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I forgot to tell you guys about what we're building here. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Come on, should be another 30 seconds or so. And then I gotta check, see if everybody's learned their game job up. And Ramses his move +1. Switch the characters. I'll probably get a knight and an archer along with the 2 chemists. And get the gear to match it, of course. No. I think Alga's has some battle boots that I'm going to steal. I'll put those on my knight. Having move +1 is pretty useful on just about everybody. I used to buy battle boots for everyone right at the beginning of the game, but you actually get enough of them as you play through that you really don't need to. Alright, I'm going to save again just in case. Alright, let's see what we can see here. Oh, one more attack is all they needed. Alright, so he's still a squire. Game job up. He's got enough. And he does too. That's good. Alright. So I need one guy to be... Before I forget again. He was the one that doesn't have Phoenix down yet, right? Okay, so I'm going to make him my chemist. I just realized it's a female class. I almost always get, or I get all males usually, just because of the stupid thieves with their Steelheart ability. You know, which lets them take over because there are far more male thieves, which makes a female character more susceptible. I might not have kept her if I'd have realized that, but the stats are really good. Actually, I don't want you to have that. I want that mithril knife's going to Ramsay here eventually. Alright, so these guys are going to be my knight and my archer. Forgot to do this one. Might as well leave it on that, just so it's something. Can be my archer. And then Ramses still, might as well give him that knife. And then Algus, I'm going to steal your stuff. Actually, I'm going to take your sword too. I'll give you a crappier sword. I'm going to put that on my knight. Oh, oops, boots. Who's got my other pair of boots? Ramsay, yeah, okay. So that's all good. Now time to go shopping and fill out the characters. So, bowguns. You need at least one. I like getting two. I like turning Delita into an archer. Most of the time I get one. I probably should get two. Helmet. Cuirass for the knight. Then we've still got our Phoenix Downs, our potions. We used a few. Yeah, let's go. Oh wait, I only have 400 bucks now. I'm gonna have to actually start selling some of my garbage. Let's see here. Don't need all the extra clothes. Never gonna have more than 5 people I'm trying to clothe here. Swords. I try and save the swords just because of the occasional, like, ninja throw needs something to throw. Yeah, it's close enough. Actually, you know what? I got the money. I'm just going to buy an extra bow gun. Now, you know what? I normally don't because I'm going to have a bow and arrow here eventually. Or, what the hell do they call it? A longbow? So we'll get a few more potions then. Yeah, it should be good. Save. I'll start using the second save when the game gives me the option to save. You know, in between battles. That's when I switch. Hopefully we can get past without a random encounter here. Yeah, we did. Save again just in case. Alright, next battle is pretty easy. Again, it's the one after that gets tricky. Alright. So, Rams is still a squire. Put my archer here on the edge. Knight in the middle. Chemist can go in the back. And again, we only get to bring 4 guys. Because we've got Algus and Delita with us. Algus usually wanders off to the left and occupies 2 or 3 of these guys. And we'll just take out what's in front of us first. I gave the knight those battle boots because now he's going to be able to actually reach that goblin in front of him there. Sure, I don't think we can do anything important yet. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can only shoot 4 spaces away. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Had a brain fart there. Wait a minute. Oh! I forgot to equip him. I bought the stuff and I didn't equip it. Alright, that's why we save. Simple enough solution. It would have been easier to just use the fitting room and put the gear on when I bought it. Most of the time I just buy it loose like this and then go in and equip it. I don't know why, just kind of habit. Alright, moron. You remember to do what I'm supposed to do here. Hey, look at that. Archer does better when he's actually got a gun. Or a bow gun. I don't think anybody else is missing anything. Alright. That was my stupidity for the day. And try this again. Do. I keep thinking I'm gonna sneeze and I'm not. Okay. Take 2. I wish I could tilt the camera just one notch higher than this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 27, 30. That'll work. 81%. Yeah, it actually hit. Imagine that. Alright. I don't even remember fish. Okay. I got nothing important to do. I don't think I can get to anybody. Can I? Oh, I can. Oh, we'll do that then. Never mind. Once again, he still needs one more thing before he gets his ability. I'm using a potion here. It's not like he's in danger of dying, but it gives me credit for taking an action. You gotta be careful about those bombs when they get weak, because sometimes they will self-destruct and nuke your entire party if you get them all clustered together. This skill is worthless. Poison does almost no damage. When it works, that had like a 31% chance of success, which even though it worked, but still the damage it'll do is minimal. And it doesn't do any damage the instant you use it either. So that's damage you already give away. Ah. Well, that was stupid. I managed to line up where I can't hit anybody. Well, that was worthless. Guess I'll shoot Algus just because. Probably cause him to get killed here before the battle ends. Get behind him when you can. 35. Pretty good. So we got 18 left, I think. Yeah, 2 stinking health. And the chemist can't reach him. I guess I'll heal Algus. 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces away. As they surround him, they're actually just lining themselves up for me, really. Hopefully Delita will go over and help them. I don't really need it up here with this one bomb left. Why do you run way up there? Alright, I guess if he was going to take him out. I didn't think he had enough damage to do it. Now I can hit him. Now by not moving... Oh wait, I do want to move because Ramsey can get in and finish him off, hopefully. %. Imagine that. I don't think I can do enough to kill him in one shot. Delete is still healthy. Alright, everyone's healthy, might as well try it. Nope, not quite. Poison was a whole lot of worthless. This should be over pretty quick here. They always retreat when they're crippled like that until the entire party is crippled. They got one guy who's, you know, in normal health here, or not, you know, in critical damage. The moment he reaches critical, all the guys that are running will turn around and start attacking. Alright, Delita, take him out. Hopefully. Oh, he's still full health. This will take some work. Go to him. I don't think Rams is going to be able to do anything useful here. No, the battle's about over. He's not going to get there in time. I'm just going to come over here and use the Wish ability, which heals, just because it gives me credit for doing an action, because there's nothing I can do if I move towards the other guys. And the battle will probably be over before he gets another action. Guessing Delita will hit for another 20 or so. The Archer will hit. And that'll probably be enough. I don't know if Algus has like a throw stone ability or anything. Yeah, he does. Okay. Crystal. That'll be nothing. You can learn skills from dead enemies, but if it's just a monster, they're not going to have any. Just take him head on or whatever. Yes, I knew it. Alright, so that was the last of the really easy battles. The next one's going to require a little more strategy here. I don't know if Ramza has level 2 chemist yet. Because they learn some skills just by osmosis. Because normally I always have access to the Black Mage here with Ramza at this point. And I don't. So that is going to be interesting. Maybe it's, I think I do it. No, maybe it's not yet, I don't. I know I do for the next battle. I think I'm just getting ahead of myself here. Alright, move +1. Oops. Become my other chemist. Alright. How'd the archer do? Still level 1. Knight. So he's done. He can become a monk. Chemist. I gotta get my Phoenix. So now everybody's got Phoenix down in potion. That's important. I want a knight for this next battle. But this guy's already done with it. So I think I'm going to turn this archer into a knight. And I'll turn the knight back into an archer. I just want to have a knight in the next battle because he's going to have some health compared to the monk, who still hits hard but doesn't have a lot of health. Actually, I'm going to take those boots from you. Alright. So I think everyone is good to go here. It looks pretty normal. Alrighty. This is the way you should look at it, where you can see everything. It's pretty standard. Alright. Oh, what did I... Just double checking. Yeah, I was pretty sure I already had... Yeah, I already had that. Okie dokie. So this battle here, you got to be careful. There's one knight, 3 archers, and 2 wizards, if I remember correctly. The archer, one of them is perched up on top of a building that's so high, it increases his range to the point where he can hit half the battlefield. He almost always goes after one of your chemists. I do when I'm setting up this here. I leave these 2 spots free because of Algus and Delito will usually run up that side to go get him. And if you got somebody there, they're going to be in the way. And I've moved Ramza back out of the way because he's going to just teleport to the front here when he's talking to whoever. So I try and just set the guys up. Something to this effect here. Whatever, don't really have a spot in mind. I think that one little empty spot in the corner is because that's where Rams is going to be standing once the battle starts here. So, alright. I'm going to show you a little thing here. As far as the mage goes, there's a trick to dealing with him. The first one we're going to run into here. The other one's a little farther away. He almost always goes to the same spot before we get to do any moves. Our old buddy Ygraph there, that guy's a thorn in our side for a large chunk of the game. Yeah, see Rams is up here at the front. Oh, I guess he was just in front of that one. Okay. Alright. Let's see where they move. Pretty much everybody moves before us in this case. It's Algus, I was remembering. I couldn't remember which space. Yeah, see, he stops there. If you have somebody standing there, then he doesn't go as far. And it takes him longer to move up. Alright, it's the wizards where they go that I want to see. See, that guy can hit us from pretty much anywhere. Look at his range. Whole thing's highlighted. And he goes for a chemist. Big shock. Alright, let's see if this guy goes in his normal spot. And he went to the left. A lot of the times he's back one and over there. Alright, so here's the key to dealing with him. You look at him, he's got a movement of 3, right? When he casts a spell, he can throw it 4 spaces away from him, and then the spell will expand out for 1 additional square. So 3, 4, and 1, that's 8. That means if you're 8 spaces away from him, he can still get you. So the key is to line up the entire party 9 spaces away from him. So we're talking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this here, all these spaces I'm highlighting, this is all danger zone. He can hit us from any of these. So we're going to set up the party so that they are not in those spaces. They're going to be 1 away from him. So Ramza needs to move, obviously. The knight, I believe, can go up 1 step. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See, that's danger. That's safe. So we just bring him a little bit closer. And here I'm actually not going to have the guys use extra skills. I want their count meters to reset sooner if possible. And in fact, I don't think I'm even going to move this guy. But I will have him use his heal potion on himself. And then I'm going to turn so that he faces the archer on the tower here, just so that he has a slight chance to dodge. This archer, we're just going to go up. Delita's kind of standing in our... Normally we'd be able to get to there, but... And then Ramza needed to back up, so we will just put him here. And then we let them come closer. And the thing is, that wizard... Oh, you jerk. Of course. The wizard's going to come closer, our guys are going to move up, and then he's going to cast a spell, but because we haven't taken our actions yet, and our count meter resetting not all the way, we're going to get to go again before the spell resolves. Which means we can maybe walk up and kill him before he hits us, or he's going to have to target us instead of targeting a space on the ground, and you can move next to him or one of his allies, and he ends up barbecuing his own teammate. So do that. Chemist needs to heal again because of that stupid rock he threw at me. I'm actually going to try. See, if I go right here, I'm trying to make sure I keep my guys apart from each other so that he can't target multiples with a spell. Normally that right next to Ramza would be bad, but Ramza hasn't taken an action yet. He's going to be moving here shortly. A little bit more damage on him, or not. And Ramza, again, I just want to position him so he's not right next to a somebody else where he can get hit. Down here is probably safe. No, actually, no. You know what? He's going to get to move again. I'm just going to come up and poke this guy. Because they should be able to take another turn before that wizard spell goes off. Alright, now who's he targeting? Oh, he can't reach anyone yet. Ooh, that was good. I'm gonna get rid of him soon enough. I want to see where that other wizard targets. think that was right at Ramza. I couldn't see on the ground, I was going off of the image. But he's charging, so an enemy that's mid-charge, not only do you have 100% chance to hit even from the front, but you do extra damage. So let's see if we can take him out right here. Yeah, see, there you go. Never even got a spell off. This guy just keeps healing himself over and over again and then taking arrows to the face from that idiot up above. I wonder if I put him here if you can't hit him. What the hell? Just see what happens here. Alright, we'll get that other wizard coming here eventually. When you shoot, you gotta be 3 spaces away to hit with an archer. I don't really like any of the spaces that are 3 away. Now you can kind of cheat that. Like this. I'm gonna get behind him. It won't let me target him. I'm going to target the space directly across past him. I still hit him. Alright. You get to him. I'm not going to kill him. I'll wound him probably. That wizard... What's his count at? Yeah, he's gonna, wherever, he's probably gonna target Ramza with his next attack. I would guess. Unless he takes out someone else. I can kind of pin this guy in here, but then I don't really have any way to get to him. I think I'm gonna come over here and hit the archer. I want the knight to come out of that corner. Rams is probably going to get dropped here, but I'll be able to revive him. We can get rid of this guy. That helps. Yep, see, he's targeting the ground right behind Ramza. Yep, that's about what I figured. But the other chemist goes right before Ramza does, so I can actually revive him, and then he takes a turn almost immediately. So that comes in handy when you can do that. Because their count meter is still working while they're down. And every time it expires, or gets to 100, that's when their what do you call it, their death meter or whatever, goes down 1 tick. Or however long it takes them to expire. I don't know what they call it. Alright. See if we can get rid of this guy. Ah, 1 health. I can get my archer down here to finish him off though. See, he's at 100, meaning he's going to get to go immediately. Gotta be careful about that wizard up there, though. He's probably gonna be able to hit both my guys. Actually, you would be able to hit all 3 of them if I did that. Because I'm gonna go right here with Ramza. I want to make sure he can't get more than 2. Let's see, 30 health. 26. Oh, just heal. You just get poked by a chemist. Alright, Delita, get down here and do something. Let's see, he's probably going to hit two of my guys like I said. Yep. The Ramsey goes down again, but once again I can revive him and he can take an immediate turn. He only did 11 damage, I think, to the other guy. Low faith comes in handy. Versus 34 that he did to Ramsey. This battle's pretty well in hand at this point. That wizard up there's already cast 2 spells. I think he only has enough magic to do maybe 1 more. 7, yeah. So he's basically out of magic. I think he's too high up. I don't think I can hit him here. Let's see. Can I reach him? Nope. That's okay. We'll just heal up. Phoenix. Chemist. Can actually get up here and do some damage. And by coming up here too, you kind of get away from the enemy archers. Make it a little harder for them to get to me. Thank you, Delita. Algus should head for that other archer. $34. Not quite enough. Oh, I thought I was at 40. Oh, never mind. Yeah, well. It would be one thing if his count meter was always down at 0, but the fact that I keep reviving him and then he gets to turn, I'm not really losing anything other than having to replace a Phoenix down each time it happens. So, and money's not really an issue in this game. Later on it can be, but for now, it's pretty good to go. 4. I think I can go do that. Yeah, look at that. Oh, see, that should be able to hit him. Yeah. Can't hit him. Can I hit anybody? Because I can heal you, right? Well, at least I get to do something. Thought I could hit him from there. Alright, dum-dum. Only 15? He should be out of magic now, though. Yeah, he couldn't even cast another spell. There we go. Just the one archer to worry about now. And he's got 2 whole health. And he's gonna kill him again just because. Oh, he couldn't. And I can't reach him, of course. Well, I guess I just use a potion. Oh, wait. Oh, I got throw a stone. I'm gonna hit you with a damn rock. And there we go. That's Dortar beaten. Alright, so after I gear up here, I think I'm going to call it on this video. Like I said, if you guys got any questions about anything I did, if there's a specific, timestamp or whatever, let me know. I'll go back and check it. And if you got any tips, like I said, this is a new video to me. If you want something you want to see more of, less of, I'm kind of learning as I go here when I do this. Be sure to do the like, subscribe thing. I know you hear that from everybody, but that really is how content creators are able to keep making stuff. That's what lets their videos show up more in the YouTube's algorithm when people search for stuff. And also, once they're able to start trying to make some money off of doing these things, all that stuff contributes. So, yeah, anything you guys can think of to make these better, let me know. I'm all ears. So, once we get through this here, set up for the next battle, go shopping, and then we should be good. Alright, now Ramza should have your level 2 chemist at least. Yeah, so I'm going to teach him Bolt. I always go with Bolt. Chemist, I think I'm just saving on auto potion. And then now he actually has some offensive potential there too, because he can cast a spell here. Alright, my knight. He's done knighting as well. So we will go monk. Or do I not have a piece of clothes for him? Where's my archer at? Did we... Yeah, it's still just level 1. He's done knight. Do I want 2 monks? Yeah, we'll just leave him as an archer. Chemist, still doing his thing. I guess I could give him the bolt as well. It's not like I'm using anything else. Why not? Normally I don't bother with that, but having a second guy casting an AoE spell is not a bad thing. Alright. And August. Since I don't currently have a knight, I think I'm going to give it all to Delita. Make him a little more tanky here. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Ah! You idiot. How much EXP did I just waste not putting that on him? I did it for everyone else and somehow missed it on him. God damn it. I even went through and looked at that stuff. I don't know how I didn't see it. Gain job up. That's I feel like such an idiot. Alright, shopping, anything important? I don't think so yet. No. Could get a shield for the night, but that's about it. Not worth it. So I spent a couple phoenixes. I'll get a few back. Still got a fair amount of potions. I'll just keep buying like 10 at a time. Save money, we'll spend it later. And that's it. We will start off the desert next time we come through. So. Alright guys, that is my first video. Hopefully there's something useful in here for you. Hope to see you in the next one. Take it easy.